In the ancient kingdom of Viharaya, a wise and beloved king named Aravind ruled. His land was prosperous, his people hardworking, and the kingdom peaceful. Despite his success as a ruler, King Aravind noticed an undercurrent of tension among his subjects. Neighbor turned against neighbor, friendships soured, and families were divided. Troubled by this, the king summoned the kingdom's most revered monk, Master Ananta, and shared his concerns. "Master, my people are restless, filled with distrust and conflict. I have given them laws, wealth, and peace, yet discontent festers. What have I failed to provide?" Master Ananta listened patiently, then smiled softly. "Your Majesty, you have given them everything material, but you have not shown them the truth of their existence. Their suffering comes not from what they lack, but from what they fail to see, the illusion of separation." Intrigued, King Aravind asked, "What is this illusion?" Master Ananta explained, "Ignorance, Your Majesty, blinds people to the interconnectedness of life. They see themselves as fixed, separate beings, not realizing they are threads in the same ever-changing tapestry. This illusion feeds selfishness, misunderstandings, and conflict, driving them apart." "But how can I teach them to see this truth?" the king asked. "First, you must understand it yourself," said the monk. "Come with me, and I will show you the nature of reality." For months, King Aravind left his palace and roamed the kingdom with Master Ananta. They visited farmers, merchants, and soldiers, listening to their joys and struggles. The king saw how ignorance clouded their relationships. A farmer, believing his neighbor had stolen his tools, refused to speak to him. A merchant, consumed by greed, hoarded goods, causing resentment in the market. A soldier, driven by fear, lashed out at those he misunderstood. Master Ananta explained, "These actions are born of ignorance, the inability to see the unity beneath their differences. The farmer cannot see his neighbor's struggles. The merchant forgets the needs of the community. The soldier fears what he does not understand." Through these experiences, the king began to realize the interconnectedness of his people's lives. He saw how one person's suffering rippled out, affecting everyone around them. Inspired, King Aravind returned to the palace with a plan. He decreed a week of unity and understanding, where all citizens would gather to share their stories and listen to one another. He encouraged mindfulness through daily meditations and loving-kindness practices led by Master Ananta. At first, the people were skeptical, but as they listened to their neighbors' struggles and joys, they began to see beyond their own perspectives. The farmer discovered that his neighbor hadn't stolen his tools, but had borrowed them to fix a leaking roof. The merchant learned the joy of sharing his wealth, and the soldier found courage in understanding his fears. Empathy blossomed, and the barriers between them began to dissolve. One day, a young boy approached the king with a question. "Your Majesty, why do we hurt each other if we are all connected?" King Aravind knelt and replied, "Because we act without understanding. In our ignorance, we do not see the consequences of our actions. But like the ripples in a pond, every action affects the whole. This is karma, the understanding that our choices shape not only our lives, but the lives of others." The boy nodded thoughtfully. "So, if we act with care and wisdom, we can make things better?" "Exactly," the king said with a smile. "When we act with mindfulness and compassion, we create harmony instead of conflict." Over time, the kingdom transformed. The people embraced the teachings of mindfulness, empathy, and interconnectedness. Conflicts diminished and bonds deepened. The once divided kingdom became a web of unity, each thread strengthening the whole. King Aravind, now known as the Enlightened King, realized that true leadership was not about enforcing laws or accumulating wealth, but about guiding his people toward wisdom and understanding. In the years that followed, Viharaya thrived as a beacon of harmony. The king's journey became a story passed down through generations, a reminder of the power of mindfulness, empathy, and the truth that all life is interconnected. As the king reflected on his journey, he thanked Master Ananta. "You have shown me the greatest truth of all, that by seeing the unity and diversity, we can transform the world." Master Ananta replied, "And you, Your Majesty, have proven that even a king can be a student of wisdom. May this understanding guide you and your people for generations to come." The two bowed to each other, their hearts full of peace and gratitude. And so, The story of King Aravind and Master Ananta reminds us of a profound truth. The path to harmony lies not in material wealth or rigid laws, but in understanding, empathy, and mindfulness. By seeing the unity within diversity and embracing compassion, we can transform not only our lives, but also the world around us. The journey of the Enlightened King teaches us that the ripple of one-kind action can spread far and wide, dissolving barriers and nurturing connection. In a world often divided by misunderstandings and conflicts, we hold the power to foster peace by embracing the interconnectedness of all beings. Thank you for joining us on this journey of wisdom and transformation. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire personal growth and mindfulness. Let us know in the comments how you practice compassion and understanding in your daily life. Together, we can create a more harmonious and united world. Until next time, take care and be kind.